Professor, we just got the visuals from the SCO summit. You can see all the three leaders, Indian Prime Minister, Russian President, and also the Chinese President as well, getting into this sort of a pull aside just ahead of the conference. They're seen smiling as well. What kind of message that sends out to the West, in fact?
I think to some extent, yes, I saw the visuals and I thought that they were partly orchestrated to send a message to President Donald Trump. Now, of course, Indian Prime Minister and President Putin share a very personal, warm relationship. India and Russia relationship is very, very strong and long-lasting. But the fact that the whole sort of laughing together and the embrace of Indian Prime Minister with Russian President Putin, that kind of, I think, showcased how India was becoming most welcomed by both China and Russia. And they, of course, would like to sort of utilize this opportunity where India's relations with the United States are in certain tension. And they want to utilize this in sort of weaning India away from United States, which sometimes worries China the most. So in that sense, right now, the tariffs are making India a far more attractive partner for China and Russia, who are at the core of the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. And other than that, also because Shanghai Cooperation Organization in general has expanded in terms of numbers, has expanded in terms of its agenda, way beyond its limited bandwidth of energy security and terrorism and extremism and separatism. They today look at geopolitical issues, they look at economic challenges and so on. So security, connectivity and opportunity, as how Indian Prime Minister in his speech described, is the focus. And that makes India, which is the second largest economy within the Shanghai Cooperation Organization group, and the fastest growing economy right now among the major economies, really also very useful for all these countries to stand together and connect with. Because it's not just India which is facing the tariffs, it is Russia, China, Kazakhstan, Iran, all of these. In fact, all 14 dialogue partners of SCO, all 10 members of SCO are all facing that challenge of tariff hikes and then the kind of anxiety around it. Because it's not a well-calibrated policy that the tariffs will stay as they are. They could disappear, they could be paused, anything can. So it's uncertainty which they are facing together. So India becomes really an attractive player, and Indian Prime Minister being there soon after visit to Japan in that sense, which again has showcased how when India's exports become little difficult as far as United States is concerned, India is building relationship with other countries. So there are a whole lot of discussions that happened in Tokyo in terms of Japanese investments into India, in terms of Japanese technology transfers of India. Nearly 500,000 people to crisscross, and in terms of people-to-people exchanges, 50,000 skilled manpower of India will be contributing to Japanese constant development and so on. So India exploring other partnerships is where Shanghai Cooperation Organization, a collective where you have 20 national leaders sitting together, it becomes a very attractive platform. And I am looking forward to the Tianjin declaration as to how far it really covers
exactly
India's primary concerns. You would remember in